Republic Act No. 6975 established the Philippine National Police, or PNP, under a recognized Department of the Interior and Local Government. This law stated that PNP is supposed to have a maritime police unit to observe the police functions of the Coast Guard and to be provided with the sea capabilities. 8551, otherwise known as the PNP Reform and Organization Act of 1998. The Commission's authority over the PNP was strengthened and expanded to include administration of police entrance examinations, the conduct of pre-charge investigation of police anomalies and irregularities, and summary dismissal of erring police. Section 1. Title of the Act. This Act shall be known as the Department of the Interior and Local Government Act of 1990. Section 2. Declaration of Policy. It is hereby declared to be the policy of the state to promote peace and order, ensure government capability aimed towards the effective and delivery of the basic services to the citizens through the establishment of a highly efficient and competent police force that is national in scope and civilian in character.
Section 3. Promulgation of Comprehensive Policies by Congress. Subject to the limitations provided in the Constitution, the President shall recommend to Congress the promulgation of policies on public order and safety to protect the citizenry from all forms of lawlessness, criminality, and other threats to peace and order. Section 4. The Department of Interior and Local Government. To carry out the policies and purposes of this Act, the Department of Local Government is hereby reorganized into the Department of the Interior and Local Government, hereinafter referred to as the Department in accordance with the provision of this Act. Section 5. Powers and Functions of the Department. In this furtherance of the objectives of this Act, the Department shall continue to exercise the powers and functions of the Department of Local Government, in addition to the powers and functions as herein provided. Section 6. Organization. The Department shall consist of the Department proper, the existing bureaus and offices of the Department of Local Government, the National Police Commission, the Philippine Public Safety College, and the following bureaus: the Philippine National Police, the Bureau of Fire Protection, and the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology. Section 7. Department Proper. The Department Proper shall consist of the existing staff services as provided for under Executive Order No. 262 and the following offices: Office of the Secretary. The Office of the Secretary shall consist of the Secretary and his immediate staff, and Office of the Under-Secretaries and Assistant Secretaries. The Secretary shall be assisted by 2 Under-Secretaries, one for local government and the other for peace and order, at least one of whom must belong to the Career Executive Service, and 3 Career Assistant Secretaries.
Section 8. Head of Department. The Head of Department, hereinafter referred to as the Secretary, shall also be the ex officio chairman of the National Police Commission and shall be appointed by the President, subject to confirmation of the Commission on Appointments. No retired or resigned military officer or police official may be appointed as Secretary within 1 year for the date of his retirement or resignation. Section 9. General Powers. Term of office and compensation of the Secretary. The authority and responsibility for the exercise of the Department's powers and functions shall be vested in the Secretary, who shall hold office at the pleasure of the President, and shall receive the compensation allowances and the other emoluments to which heads of departments are entitled. Section 10. Specific powers and functions of the Secretary. In addition to his powers and functions, as provided in Executive Order Number 262, the Secretary as department head shall have the following powers and functions. Prepare and submit periodic reports, including a quarterly anti-crime operations report as such other reports as the President and Congress may require. Act as chairman and presiding officer of the National Police Commission. Delegate authority to exercise any substantive or administrative function to the members of the National Police Commission or other officers ranked within the department. Section 11. Regional offices. The department shall establish, operate, and maintain a regional office in each of the administrative regions of the country to implement the policies and programs of the department. Each regional office shall headed by the regional director to be assisted by the 2 assistant regional directors, one for jail management and penology and another for fire protection, in addition for the present assistant regional directors of the Department of Local Government. Section 12. Relationship of the department with the Department of the National Defense. During a period of 24 months from the effectively of the Act of Armed Forces of the Philippines, or AFP, shall continue its present role of preserving the internal and external security of the state, provided that said period may be extended by the President if he finds it justifiable for another period not exceeding 24 months, after which the department shall be automatically take over from the AFP the primary role of preserving internal security, leaving the AFP its primary role of preserving external security.
Order more than for concerned PNP members during more than 15 years of service and who have exhibited exemplary performance as determined by the Commission shall no longer be required to comply with the aforementioned minimum educational requirement. Section 1, Section 30 of Republic Act Number 6975 by amended by Section 14 of Republic Act 8551 is hereby further amended to read as follows. Section 30 General Qualificational for appointment. No person shall be appointed as officer or member of the PNP unless he or she possesses the following minimum qualification.
The new applicant must not be less than 21 or more than 30 years of age, provided that, except for the last qualification, the above enumerated qualifications shall be continuing in character and an absence of any one of them at any given time shall be a ground for separation or retirement from the service, provided further. The PNP members who are already in the service upon the effectivity of Republic Act Number 8551 shall be given 5 years to obtain the minimum educational qualification, preferably in law enforcement related course to be racked from the date of the effectivity of this mandatory act, provided furthermore that for concerned PNP members rendering more than 15 years of service and who have exhibited exemplary performance as determined by the Commission shall no longer be required to comply with the aforementioned minimum educational requirements.
Section 2, Section 38 of Republic Act Number 6975 as amended by Section 33 of Republic Act Number 8551 is hereby further amended to read as follows. Section 38 Promotions. A uniform member of the PNP shall not be eligible for promotion to higher position or rank unless he or she has successfully passed the corresponding promotional examination given by commission or the bar or the corresponding board examination for technical service and other professions, has satisfactorily completed the appropriate and accredited course in the PNPA or equivalent training institution, and has satisfactorily passed the requirement psychiatric, psychologic, and drug test. In addition, the institution of criminal action or complaint against a police officer shall not be a bar to promotion, provided, however, that upon finding of probable cause, notwithstanding any challenge, the concerned police officer shall be ineligible for promotion, provided further that if the case remains unsolved after 2 years from the aforementioned determination of probable cause, he or she shall be considered for promotion. In the event he or she is held guilty of the crime by final judgment, said promotion shall be recalled without prejudice to imposition of the appropriate penalties under applicable laws, rules, and regulations, provided furthermore that if the compliant filed against the police officer is for crime including, but not limited to, a violation of human rights, punishable by relation perpetua or life imprisonment, and the court has determined that the evidence of guilt is strong, said police officer shall be completely ineligible for promotion during the pendency of the said criminal case.
Section 5. Separability Clause. If or any is declared to be unconstitutional or invalid, the other sections or provisions hereby which are not affected, thereby shall continue to be in full force and effect. Section 6. Repealing Clause. All laws, decrees, executive orders, rules and regulation and other thereof which are inconsistent, which this act are hereby repealed, amended, or modified accordingly. Section 7. Effectivity Clause. This act shall take effect 15 days after its complete publication in at least 2 newspapers of general circulations. Section 23 of Republic Act No. 8551 is hereby further amended to read as follows. Section 3. Continuing Education Program. The Commission shall decide, establish, and implement a continuing education program for the Philippine National Police officers and members in coordination with the Civil Commission on Higher Education through a distance education program and criminal investigation, human rights, or other similar programs. Section 4. Implementing Rules and Regulation. The National Police Commission and the National Police shall promulgate the necessary rules and registration for effective implementation of this Act. Such rules and regulations shall take effect upon its publication in 2 newspapers of general circulation.
R.A. 9708 was approved by former President Pacapagal Arroyo, August 12, 2009. Specific qualification that may be waived: 1. Age provided not below 20 or over 30 years old. 2. Height automatically granted to member of cultural minorities. 3. Weight to comply within 6 months. 4. Educational provided at least possesses 72 colloquial units but is given 5 years to obtain degree. Implied amendment due to the provision of R.A. 9708. Note: under the waiver program, it can only be applied when the number of qualified applicants are fall below the minimum annual quota. Appointment under the waiver program is temporary PNP member who fail to comply with the specific requirements should be dismissed. All uniform member of the PNP shall undergo a field training program for 12 months involving actual experience and assignment in patrol, traffic, and investigation as a requirement for permanency of their appointment.